Hello, I'd like to welcome everybody. We're going to start serving in just a moment. Before we do that, we'll have a prayer, and then we'll have the color guard come up. And then we'll say the Pledge of Allegiance. Krista Kemp, the battalion commander for the U.S. Trojan Battalion, will lead our pledge. Let me introduce Kenneth Moby. He will be leading our prayer.
Some of you know that I'm Lutheran, and we usually stand for that. Would you mind, please? Let's stand for the prayer. Let us pray. Gracious and loving Father and God of us all, we give you thanks for this opportunity to celebrate. We thank you especially for the youth, the terrific youth that are part of our community, and those that are here today to be honored as scholars. We thank you for those who have supported them, especially their families and others who are close to them. For they all can acknowledge that they would not be here without the support of many of you. Come and be present with us, enhance our enjoyment and our celebration, and bless the food to the nourishment of our bodies as we all continue as servants in this your kingdom. In your most holy name we pray. Amen.
Please remain standing as the colors come, and we'll say the pledge.
Please join me in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I want to welcome you all to the A.J. Moore Business Advisory Board Scholarship Luncheon. We're here to recognize several deserving seniors who have worked hard and received a scholarship from our advisory board. Let me tell you a few things about our advisory board. First of all, we are made up of basically the business community, all different realms. Within the business community, we have over 60 employers represented, over 120 members. We all basically participate with the school, and our mission is basically to help to build a bridge between what happens in high school and what happens in the business world. And in doing that, we are set up. We have 4 different committees. We have a work-based learning committee, which tries to bring relevance into the schools through project learning. We have a fundraising and scholarship committee, which raises funds to be able to do this lunch and to be able to give away these scholarships. We have a public relations committee, which shares with the community what's all happening at the school. And then we have a curriculum review committee that helps to review the relevance that's happening in the classroom. I want to congratulate all the students right now for your hard work and your dedication. I don't know if you've heard the story about the 2 mice that fell into the vat of cream. They both were swimming. One of them decided to give up. He eventually drowned. The other one kept swimming, it turned to butter, and he crawled out and walked away. I'll also share that the dictionary is the only place that reward and success comes before work. So if you guys continue to work hard, you can achieve that success and reward. Okay, so that's kind of a bit of encouragement. Let me introduce the head table real quickly. At the very end here, we'll start down at this end. We've got Pat Atkins from the Waco ISD School Board. We've got U.S. Congressman Bill Flores. We thank him for coming. Bart Townsend is the Vice President of our Advisory Board. We've got Sean Giddy, who is the Director of Sports for KWTX. And we have our keynote speaker today will be Parrish Cox. The Titans now, right? Okay, Tennessee Titans. We have our principal, Bill Shepard. We have our president, or principal-elect, I guess.
Now, here, I would say we have the old principal, Bill Shepard, and the young principal.
Okay. This is Kendra Strange, Dr. Kendra Strange. You've already met Ken Morby. He's going to be presenting the scholarships. And then our Dean of Academies, Angela Ryer. Congressman, would you like to come just say a brief word? Put you on the spot.
Well, they didn't tell me I was going to get to do this before, but howdy. It's great to be with y'all. I'd like for the graduates to stand up. Come on, don't be shy. Stand up. Okay. You know, this is a neat day, and this is a neat event, and it happened because of your hard work, but it also happened, don't sit down yet, stand up. I saw that. But there are other people that invested in you so that this could happen. Your community, your families, the schools. And so I'd like you guys to give everybody in this room a round of applause for what they've done for you. So now everybody else can applaud the graduates. So, okay. So you can be seated now. So anyway, congratulations. Since they invited me up there and they didn't give me a time limit, I'm going to go ahead and use it. And, but I want to say this. I've gotten to give a couple of commencement addresses lately, and I'm going to give you the abbreviated version of it real quickly. And I refer to it as the dash. And this is not an original idea of mine, but if you remember during the memorial ceremony for the 12 firefighters that were killed in the community of West a couple of years ago, one of the brothers of one of the firefighters that was killed talked about the dash between his brother's date of birth and date of death, and that's your life. That's what people look at in your life, not the beginning, the end, but what you do in the middle. And so I would suggest to you, graduates, to make a big, bold, meaningful dash in your lives. And the way to do that is to build a plan for your life. Take a look at what your strengths and weaknesses are. The second thing is to execute that plan, and always recognize that your plans need to adjust to fit the actual circumstances. Sometimes God slaps us up on the side of the head and says, you need to go this way instead of that way. Pay attention to that. The next thing is, if you get the opportunity to lead, lead. That's how you really affect change. And when you're leading, a couple of things to remember. Don't ask other people to do things that you're not willing to do yourself. Second thing is watch out for excessive pride. Because if you have excessive pride, ultimately you become arrogant, then you're like all the people I work with in Congress, and your approval rating's 12%. So I would say that. And then lastly, one of the most fulfilling things that you can do in life is when you serve others. And so always think about, as you go through life, what can I do to make life better for others? As you know, a minute ago I told you this community and your families have invested in you. So what can you do to give back or to give forward so that other people have the same opportunities you had? So thank you all. God bless you, and congratulations.
Congressman, I've always heard that where you work in Congress is one of the toughest places to be, but I can guarantee you it's the second toughest place because I'm going to be a middle school principal next year, and I guarantee you that's the first toughest. I'm glad you're here. I was so proud of university kids the other night at the lead banquet, representing probably 100 or so kids in the Waco community that have mentors, business leaders from around town, and they gave out 6 scholarships. And out of the 6 scholarships, 5 of them went to university high school kids. And I think in looking at them, I think the academies at University High School matures a senior in many more ways than making grades. And it's rubbing elbows with business leaders in the community and learning what the world of work is about. And one of the bankers that was handing out the scholarships and the awards said that out of the kids that they interviewed, and especially the kids from university, that their interviews were so on target that if he didn't know any better, he would be hiring them into his bank. So the academies and what we do creates great, mature young men and young women. Thank you, Angela Rye. So I am departing, and it's wonderful for a new young principal to come in and get to experience the culture of the high school before school starts, because usually the new principal arrives in the summer, and then they get to find out what their campus is about on the first day of school. So we're privileged in that our principal is here. She's the acting principal at University High School, and her name is Dr. Kendra Strange, and I would like for her to come up and say hello.
Good morning. I'm humbled to be here, and I'm certainly humbled to be taking the helm of such a prestigious high school with such wonderful things that are happening for our kids, and it's very evident that there's a wonderful partnership between the community and the district as a whole and University High School, particularly the academies. It's a great place to be, and coming into a high school 1 week before graduation, and I can still say all of those great things, it's a really great place to be. Our kids are great. They're wonderful. They're smart. They're articulate. They're comfortable in social settings. I can't tell you the number of students that have approached me and very maturely shook my hand and looked me in the eye and told me welcome, and then told me about themselves and their plans for the future. That's amazing. And that's something that Waco ISD should be very, very proud of, because you have students that are prepared for their next phase in life. And I am so excited to be a part of that. And I'm here to serve. I'm here to serve wherever our campus needs, wherever our district needs, and absolutely wherever our community sees a need where I can fit in and roll up my sleeves and become an active part of this community. Thank you for how welcome you've made me feel so far. And I'm looking forward to a wonderful, wonderful several years in Waco. Thank you.
Okay, before we get into the scholarship presentations, we have a special presentation to make to continue. When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. This is what we'll call the Lemonade Day presentation. I'd like for Kendrick Elementary to come up, all of you guys. The advisory board is pleased to celebrate another milestone. On May 4th, students from Kendrick Elementary School were mentored by our Academy of Education Profession students, and they set up their own business. They set up a lemonade stand at University High School. The Lemonade Day was set up to inspire young entrepreneurs. These students were trained, they set goals, they created a business plan, and they carried out their plan. They earned $1,623. Now, for most students, they'd take that money and they'd run. They'd go buy video games or ice cream cones or whatever. Not these students. They'll receive some of the money to spend and save, but they've generously donated some of the money, $624.84 to the March of Dimes, the Red Cross, and to the family of Nick Morris, who is battling cancer. We are pleased to have 5 of the 10 students here today. Their principal, Julie Sepa, over here, and their teacher, Karen Byer. With our friends from Keller Elementary School, please, we're going to recognize them. I'll tell you the amounts that they won. We'll be giving them checks in the amounts that I read here. I'm going to go ahead and read all 10 students so that you can have some idea, and then I'll recognize the people that are here. Vania Palacios, $122.30. Monica, you're here, right? Monica Herrera. Monica, $72.30. Mark Ochoa earned $92.30. Ariana Money, $83.79. Esme Marmolejo, $91.80. Azina King, $96.47. Richard Garcia, $92.30. Jared Mendez, he's over here, if you can see him, $102.30. And Emmanuel Zuniga, $102.30. Let's all give these students a round of applause. Let's see. Ezra what? Garcia. $96.47. Zariah Garcia. They're going to come right down on front, and they'll be taking a few pictures. In the meantime, I'm going to ask Ken Morby to come up and to award the scholarships. I'm going to come down front to meet with the kids.
Only one of you will know what this means. Missy, I found it. Good afternoon. It's good to be with you again. The role that I play is a delightful one. I'm blessed repeatedly by it. I have to make this comment, first of all, and maybe I can ask also, would those of you who are part of the business, I don't think we've introduced them, Business Advisory Board of A.J. Moore, would you all please stand? Thank you, and I'm just representing them. Okay, yes. Before they get away, the Academy for Hospitality and Tourism, and they're probably back there eating some, but let's give them a round of applause who helped prepare the food. And Business Advisory Board member and past president and everything else with the Business Advisory Board for I don't know how many years, Tom Pardane, who cooked the meat. One of the things that last Friday, I think we were through by this time, we had actual interviews with all 15 of the candidates. We told them already they were going to receive scholarships. And I have to feel that probably going through the interviews was something that was for the sake of some of us who sat in there. I have been, over the years, when we've done those interviews, rewarded by being there. especially as they talk about what they hope will be in their future, as they tell you about their lives and some of the struggles that have been involved in getting to this place and getting to this time. And it is, I was supposed to leave early because I had something else to do. And when it was over, one of the other Business Advisory Board members said, "Kenneth, I thought you had to leave early." And as I told her, I would never have missed this. I would never have missed this. Okay, let's get on with that. One other little plug for the Kiwanis Club of Waco, of which I'm a member. And Dr. Shepard mentioned that there was a good number of representative students receiving scholarships at another event, the LEAD scholarships, earlier this week. Also earlier this week, our foundation awarded 5 $1,000 scholarships, and 2 of them were from University High School A.J. Moore Academy. So that was neat. Okay, let's begin. I'm just going to call their names. They're going to come up, and Brian's going to give them congratulations and their awards. And then each one of them, we've asked them to say just a brief word and about themselves and maybe some of their hopes and their dreams. First of all, a recipient of a $1,000 scholarship, Marissa Garcia. Marissa?
Thank you. Oh, that's kind of loud. I have a little note like in my pocket if I could like read that. So my name is Marissa Garcia, and I will be attending McLennan Community College in the fall of 2015, and I will major in psychology. I am extremely grateful for having the opportunity to accept this scholarship. This scholarship motivates me to further my education and accomplish my goals. Being a student in the Academy of Education has allowed me to interact, just grow as a person, just being like really involved. I'm a little nervous up here. And just like being able to work with the children and seeing them grow and learn just brings joy to me. Also, just being able to give back to them is what I loved about being in the Academy. Lastly, I would like to thank the Advisory Board for allowing me to accept this scholarship. Thank you.
Our next recipient of also a $1,000 scholarship, Jessica Martinez Fernandez.
Hello.
Hello.
I don't like how this sounds. I'm Jessica Martinez Fernandez. I just want to start off by saying thank you to the Advisory Board for giving me the scholarship. It means a lot to me because now it can help me pay for college necessities like books and supplies. I honestly can't wait to continue my education at the Art Institute of Dallas, where I'll be working toward my bachelor's degree in graphic design. Lastly, I want to thank the Information Technology Academy. Without them, I wouldn't have realized how much I love what I'll be majoring in, and for giving me the knowledge and experience to be able to enter the school with confidence. Thank you, A.J. Moore Academies, and thank you again, Advisory Board.
Thank you. The next recipient of a $1,000 scholarship is Destiny Ruiz. Destiny?
My name is Destiny Reese, and I'm kind of nervous too, but, whatever. Okay. I'm sorry. I just write big, so it's not a lot, I promise. Okay. I will be attending MCC, McLennan Community College. Did it shut off on me? Okay. I'm going to major in early education and earn my associate's degree at MCC. This scholarship will benefit me by giving me and my family help to pay for my college. College is a large expense to everyone, and I am honored to have taken more of my college funds off of my family's hands, seeing that we are already struggling. Sorry. I'm a crybaby, so. Okay. Sorry, I lost my place. Being a student at this academy has given me a broad perspective of the field that I want to study in, and doing what I do now. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry. I do a lot of things with this academy, like we volunteer in like stream and all this other stuff, like Lemonade Day with those kids over there, and they're amazing. And just seeing the joy that I have taught them, like the joy that they get after learning something that I taught them, especially in Trojan Hikes, like every single time we get off the bus, because we go to Kendrick, so every single time we get off the bus and I come out, like they're screaming my name, like chanting my name. I don't know if it's just because they only know my name or or what, but just seeing the joy that they have is amazing, and I know that I will not make you feel any regret from choosing me to be a yeah, to be able to get the scholarship. And thank you, advisory board, for this.
Thank you. The next recipient, again, of a $1,000 scholarship is Sadie Simmons. There she is.
Hey everybody, my name's
Hi.
Sadie Simmons. I am currently part of the Hospitality and Tourism Academy. That's not what I'm going to major in. I'm going to go for nursing, but I am really thankful that I was part of this academy. We've catered so much this year. We've done so much this year for the school, for our community, and with the scholarship money, it'll really help me. I plan on attending MCC for 2 years to get my basics, then I'm going to go to Sam Houston State and get my bachelor's in nursing. So I just want to thank the academies and the board for everything y'all have done.
And the next recipient, again, of a $1,000 scholarship is Rima Stewart.
Well, first of all, I would like to thank the board for this opportunity to get a scholarship. It means a lot to me. I just want to tell you a little bit about me. I am Rama Stewart, and I will be attending MCC Honors College, and I'm very excited about that. My major will be elementary education, well, elementary special education, primarily just because of the experience I had with the ARC program. And for those of y'all who are not familiar with it, you basically work with special needs kids. And I knew I always wanted to be an educator, but I never knew exactly where I fit. And being at the ARC program showed me that I could really make a difference. And when I saw a kid paint this picture and he was so excited about doing it, that just made me feel so excited that I was part of that. Because all the little things that we take for granted, like walking and talking and stuff like that, these kids, it's a milestone for them. And I was just so excited to be able to work with them. And the kid looked at me, he smiled, he said, "Do you like that?" And I said, "I love that." And I almost cried because to think that these kids don't think they can do enough just because they're disabled or whatever they may be, it's not, the disability doesn't even matter. It matters what your calling is. It matters what you can do. And so I've been able to learn that through the Academy of Education. So, thanks.
Thank you. Again, our next recipient is of a $1,000 scholarship is Tiara Talton.
Good afternoon. I would first like to thank the advisory board for selecting me as the recipient for this scholarship. I am very grateful to be given the opportunity to continue my education. However, I'm always worried about how I'm going to attend college and finish it without being in a lot of debt, because my goal is to not have a lot of debt at the end so I can go to law school. Receiving this scholarship will, of course, help me pay for college and further my education. It will also relieve some of the stress that me and my family have about the cost of attending college. I would also like to thank Ms. Ryer, the Dean of Academies, for allowing me to be a part of the Academy of Law and Criminal Justice. Being in this academy has meant so much to me. I experienced many things like mock trials, student court, job shadowing, the dedication of our new courtroom, and so much more. I have learned the various roles in a courtroom and many different laws and court cases. Being involved in the Academy of Law and Criminal Justice and the extracurricular activities related to it, I have been given the opportunity to understand the law field and better prepare myself for college. After graduation, I plan on attending Sam Houston State University in the fall to major in criminal justice. To Ms. Palladino, one of my favorite teachers ever at university, I'm so appreciative for all you have done for me and all that you have taught me these past 2 years. You are truly a gift from God. I thank you so much. I would also like to thank my family for the continuous support and everything they've done for me. Once again, thank you so much.
Pat, I hope you took notice of her. Okay. In a few years, I think. The next recipient, Quanta Mark Williams.
Okay, first we're going to start off, just Mark.
Okay, I know. I couldn't help it after you explained some of what that name means, especially for your mama.
Well, first I want to say thank you to the Ron E. Smith Business and Finance Academy, because that academy alone has just been eye-opening and so beneficial to me, because 4 years ago, I couldn't do this. I wouldn't be able to do this. I wouldn't stand in front of y'all. No, I'd run out the door. I wouldn't even be here. But I've grown in that, and they taught me so much. Ms. Moore and Mr. Ochoa taught me so much with the VITA program, doing taxes, helping out the community, because when you have to interview a lot of people a night and do phone calls during the day just to help out, you don't have time to be shy and like, oh, I don't want to do it. No, you have to. And because of that, I've actually learned to, I've just figured out that I actually like people and I want to talk to them. I want to get to know them, ask them how their day was and everything like that. And because of that, I've decided to choose my career path in marketing and go to MCC for 2 years to get the basics out the way, then head to Tarleton to go ahead and get my bachelor's, and I will go back for my master's. Yes, I will go back for my master's. However, that wouldn't be possible without the AJ Moore Business Advisory Board. So thank you for letting this happen. Thank you.
You're welcome.
This is my dream. I want to do marketing, and it's because of them. So if you don't mind, if you can give them an applause just for that.
The next scholarship is being given in honor of Nancy Price, and some of you will remember she was a beloved math teacher who died about 2 years ago in May. The advisory board decided last year that it would give one of its scholarships each year now in her honor. The recipient of the $1,000 Nancy Price Memorial Scholarship for this year is Feliciano Robert Garcia.
I'm not good at speaking, so if I'm quiet, I'm sorry. First of all, I would like to thank all the members of the Business Advisory Board for everything they do for the community and our school. And I would also like to thank Nancy Price for allowing me to be able to stand up here and talk to everybody. I'm going to be attending Texas State University in the fall, and with this scholarship, it'll allow me to not only complete my dream of becoming a math teacher, it will also allow me to come back and teach everybody at University High School. So, thank you.
This next scholarship we give in honor of our guest speaker, Mr. Parrish Cox. And this honorary scholarship of $1,000 is awarded in his name to Joaquin McKinley. Yes. You'll give him a moment. Mr. Cox is going to get down there with you. Should I tell him about the scholarship or the offers you've had from any number of pro football teams?
My name is Joaquin McKinney, and I really appreciate the scholarship. It helped me go on and play college ball, try to go walk on the SFA, and I'm going to go and try to be a criminal justice, try to go be a juvenile probation officer, and really blessed everything I got from everybody, and thank my mom and my grandma and everybody being there for me, going through everything. I really appreciate it. Thanks.
The next scholarship is in honor of Johnny Strong, who was an A.J. Moore Academy of Information Technology alumni, who graduated in 2004 and served 4 years as a member of the Bulldog Battalion, JROTC. After graduation, Johnny joined the U.S. Marine Corps, deployed to Iraq. Unfortunately, he was killed in the line of duty. So the advisory board each year has awarded this Johnny Strong Memorial Scholarship to an outstanding member of the Junior ROTC program and academic leader of the school. And this year's $1,500 Johnny Strong Memorial Scholarship is awarded to Trojan Battalion Commander Krista Kemp. Probably ought to have all of you stand up and salute.
Thank y'all for not standing up and saluting. That'll make me even more nervous. My name is Krista Kemp, and I'm a part of the Academy of Hospitality and Tourism at University High School. I've been a part of JROTC for 4 years, and I've absolutely loved it. I love the discipline and the structure. I plan to go to TSTC in the fall and get my associate's degree in culinary arts and eventually maybe open up my own restaurant, which will lead to my own catering business. It's really what I like to do, especially through the culinary arts program. We've been doing a whole lot of that this year. Like I can't count on my fingers and toes how many we did this year. It's really a great honor to receive this scholarship because of Johnny Ray, for what he's done for our country and everything like that. And I just want to thank the Business Advisory Board and Ms. Ryer for being there every step of the way. So thank you.
Before you take a picture, we need to get First Sergeant Montalongo. Is he here? Please come on up. You can be part of, I'm sorry that I didn't include you earlier. Your instructor. Why don't you just pose with him? That'll be good. Sorry for that boo-boo. Our next scholarship is awarded in honor of Congressman Bill Flores and his wife Gina. Congressman Flores, as you know, has served us in the 17th Congressional District since November of 2010. His dedication and support of our students has been second to none, and I remarked made those remarks to you earlier, that it's been wonderful this year. I think you've been with us 2 or 3 times at various celebrations, and we rejoice in that. We're pleased to award this scholarship to a student who has not only been a member of the Academy of Finance, like Congressman Flores, an accountant at heart, but also served 4 years in the JROTC program. So the Bill and Gina Flores Memorial Scholarship of $1,000 is awarded to Elizabeth Henderson. And Congressman Flores, if you'll come on down.
So I'm Elizabeth. I'm going to be going to Texas A&M in the fall to major in biomedical engineering. I want to thank Mr. Ochoa and Ms. Moore. I know that I made Mr. Ochoa mad a lot of times the first year because I was annoying. I'll give you that. And Ms. Moore, even though, now I don't want to do any work anymore because this is the last year. But I thank y'all a lot because y'all taught me a lot of things in the Finance Academy. I had a lot of fun with them doing the taxes, and we went out and we did the mobile sites, and that was fun as well, and the interviewings and showing our community what we do, like every day, like we actually do stuff. In school, we learn things, and we know how to apply it to everyday life instead of just like, retaining information and never trying to help anyone else. Because that's what I like to do. I like to help other people that needs that help, who wants to help. And I want to thank Ms. Schreier for always trying to find more things for us to do to help other people. She makes sure we're never, bored. Never bored with Ms. Schreier, ever. So I want to thank you for that, and I want to thank the advisory board for giving me this opportunity, because by getting the scholarship, I'll be able to pay for school and not have to pay out of my pocket, because I don't have it.
Our next scholarship will be awarded in honor of Bird Colchin Ford. A longtime member of the advisory board, the Bird Colchin family wanted to dedicate this scholarship to a student that had successfully completed the Academy of Automotive Technology. And I see Mr. Hernandez has come up. This year's Bird Colchin Ford Memorial Scholarship for $1,000 is awarded to Julio Mendoza.
I want to thank the Business Advisory Board of A.J. Moore and all the teachers who made this possible. For Ms. Crompton, hiding back there. Coach Ramirez, who's helped me a lot. And my parents. Thank you.
Our next scholarship is awarded in honor of James Rittmeyer Boyd and Therrell. Another longtime member of the advisory board, JRBT, wanted to dedicate this scholarship to a student that has successfully completed the Academy of Business and Finance. And this is Miss Angela Reagan, who has come up. And so the recipient for the $1,000 James Rittmeyer Boyd and Therrell Memorial Scholarship is awarded to Juan Batista.
First, I want to thank the Business Advisory Board for this scholarship. I also want to thank Mr. Ochoa, Ms. Moore, and Ms. Ryer for everything they've done for me. I also want to thank Educators Credit Union for giving me the opportunity that they have given me, which involves actually volunteering at our University Trojan branch and getting a job this summer to work for them. Thank you.
Thank you, Angela. Our next scholarship then is awarded in honor of the Educators Credit Union. Last spring, we were honored to have the Trojan branch of Educators Credit Union open on our campus and being run by our Academy of Business Finance students. Educators would like to honor a $1,000 scholarship to one of the students that has selflessly given up of her lunch 3 days a week to work at the credit union. This year's Educators Credit Union Memorial Scholarship for $1,000 is awarded to Monique Alexander. Joe? Joe. Joe, stay up here. Joe is the president of Educators Credit Union, Joe Hutira.
Hello, my name is Monique. I'm incredibly honored to be here with you this afternoon. I'm particularly appreciative of the Agent Moore Business Advisory Board for selecting me as a recipient for your scholarship. I feel very privileged and honored to receive your support in my post-secondary endeavors. I would like to major in early childhood education and with a concentration in elementary education while I attend Oral Roberts University. A college education will open up vast opportunities to me that I wouldn't have received otherwise. Higher education is something that holds significant value to me. Though families and friends will always be there to support me, getting to college is something that is special to me. However, I'm not just appreciative for this award, but the hard work of everyone in this room, work that has put me in a position to stand before you today. I know that we are only as good as those around us. I feel lucky to be surrounded by the best support system a student can have. I want to thank Ms. Ryer, because I know I nag her a lot, but she still allows me to come in her room. Ms. Moore and Mr. Ochoa, even though I'm not the easiest student to have in your class, because I'm always have jokes or whatever, but they still laugh. And then Ms. Moon and Ms. Bell for always having their door open. Well, mostly Ms. Bell, because Ms. Moon tells me to go next door. So yeah, I'm just grateful for all of you, and thank you.
Our final Business Advisory Board scholarship is in honor of our beloved Academy of Business Finance teacher, Ron E. Smith, who passed away in 2010. Mr. Smith was responsible for the creation of the IRS VITA program 11 years ago. Students in this academy over the past 11 years have processed some 17,950 electronic tax returns, bringing into the community, to community members, over 28 million, almost $29 million in refunds. The advisory board each year awards the Ronnie Smith Memorial Scholarship to an outstanding member of the Academy of Business and Finance and Academy Leader of the school. And this year's $2,000 Ronnie Smith Memorial Scholarship is awarded to Trojan IRS VITA Student Manager, Yaneli Duarte. This is Jim Smith, Ron's brother.
Thank you to the advisory board, and thank you to Ms. Ryer, and also Mr. Ochoa and Ms. Moore. And also my mentee, Christine Peasley. They have been there for me for 4 to 2 years. They've been amazing. I don't have enough words to explain all the things that VITA and my academy have shown me. Since freshman year, I've been involved with VITA. I've always wanted to know how businesses worked and just work with people. So my freshman year, I started volunteering, staying after school to help out. I didn't think that I was going to be as involved as I am today. Till today, we've done so many returns, met so many people, work overtime. um, I'm just really thankful to everybody that has been involved in our community. So many people don't realize that they're actually helping every student with everything. It might be just a skill they might need in college, or just making a connection with somebody. You can make a great connection, just meet somebody from a business. You never know, you might end up working for them in the summer. Like I will be working this summer at Educators because I volunteer at the credit union at the school, and also maybe staying there for a couple years. We never know. Just once again, I'm so blessed, and I don't have enough words, but just want to thank everybody that is actually involved in the community, because it can actually make a change. And you never know, you might have a CPO in this room. Yeah, have a good day. Thank you all. Thank you so much.
We have at least one more scholarship to award. The Brazos Education Foundation gives scholarships to graduates of 12 McLennan County high schools. Since 2010, the foundation has increased the number of high schools and scholarships awarded from 4 to 12. With the addition of 12 new scholars, there were 46 Brazos scholars and 6 college graduates around. I want to ask Missy Larson to come up, and she'll be doing the presentation. Brazos Scholars receives $4,000 in tuition and textbook assistance, a personal mentor, and an ongoing training sessions throughout their college career. The 2 runner-up scholars from each high school also receive a one-time $500 scholarship and an invitation to attend a college preparation session in June. And the runners-up scholars are Fee Cow and Cassandra Marin. The foundation is committed to help scholars succeed and so obtain scholarships, obtain degrees. We are proud to announce this year's winner and University High's Brazos Scholar, Aman Mirza. You're welcome.
Joining me up here is Diego Laredo, who is the 2014 Brazos Scholar and a university graduate. So it's an honor to be here. Thank you.
Thank you. It's all yours. Art.
And now on to the next portion. Sean Giggy joined KWTX as the weekend sports anchor in October of 2012 and became sports director in January 2014. He previously spent 2.5 years in the much colder temperatures of Wisconsin. This is Sean's first time living in the South, and he is excited to get to know the people and sports of Central Texas. Sean grew up in Indiana and graduated with a degree in broadcasting from Huntington University in 2008. After graduation, he spent nearly 2 years as the sports editor at the Herald Press, the daily newspaper in Huntington, Indiana. From there, Sean headed even further north to Wausau, Wisconsin, where he covered everything from football, basketball, and wrestling to hockey, snowmobiling, and ice fishing. Doesn't get to cover much of that here. He was honored by the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association for his feature on a 14-year-old girl participating in stock car racing. Away from work, he likes to play basketball and volleyball and enjoys cooking and singing whenever he gets the chance. He is also active with his church and loves to volunteer. I'd like to introduce Sean Giggy.
See if I can raise this up a little bit. And if the cooking and singing didn't make me seem manly enough, I do wear makeup as well. So, only on TV, not right now. I just want to say congratulations to all the scholarship recipients. Obviously, it's proof that your hard work pays off. But it doesn't end here, obviously. There's a big road ahead, all of you guys stating your career goals. I just want to encourage you guys to continue working as hard, even harder than you already have to get to where you're at. And the good thing is for you guys, through the A.J. Moore Academy so far, I think I can speak for myself, but I would bet that almost anybody in the workforce today could say that you guys, you don't really know what you're getting into until you actually kind of get thrown into the fire. I didn't really have an idea about broadcasting until I was actually put in front of a camera and started sweating hardcore and mumbling over my words and stumbling. You don't really know until you're thrown out there and get involved in it. And that's what you guys, I think, have a leg up on everyone else. Not only do you have the great education, but you've got the experience of getting involved in things, and not only for yourselves, but helping others as well. I think you guys have been prepared all around for a great future. I just encourage you to remember how it started here and the work that you've put in, and not let that work go to waste, because there are great things for all of you guys, whether you stay in Waco or go somewhere else. You guys are going to be the world changers that do great things. At this time, I would like to welcome up our guest speaker. Probably needs no introduction. Many of you that are familiar with University High School, he's a former University High Trojan, was one of the top defensive backs in high school in the state of Texas, in the country, ended up going to Oklahoma State, and now he's in the NFL, a new Tennessee Titan, and that is Parrish Cox. Let's welcome Parrish.
How everybody doing today? It's just not on. Oh, it is on.
There we go.
How everybody doing today?
And Parrish, obviously, you just joined the Titans. You told me you've been there a month or two.
Mm-hmm.
You got a little one on your hands. This has got to be a busy time of year for you, right?
Not really. It's more of a blessed situation than anything. I was going on my 6th season. Been through a lot, but I never stopped. I kept going, and finally I'm where I'm supposed to be.
Well, either way, I know that we all appreciate your time. You taking the time to come back.
Oh, I hope so.
And visit.
Nah, I'm joking. No, it's actually good to be back and see a lot of familiar faces. Believe it or not, all the teachers that I was talking about, was once my teachers before, and also glad to see my coaches and everybody else that was with me in high school. Like I said, it's a blessed situation, and it won't stop now.
Obviously, there are a lot of kids, especially I'm sure young boys in Texas, that have dreams of playing in the NFL, and a lot of those guys, don't get to realize those dreams quite like you have. But it takes a ton of hard work, and all of these scholarship recipients out here that have these goals to go on and do great things in there. Whether it's culinary arts or marketing or econ, something related in economics, it's going to take hard work to get there. For you, obviously you set a goal of getting to the NFL. How much was keeping your eyes focused on that prize and on that goal and working tirelessly and hard? How much is that important to get where you want to be?
Oh, it's everything. I feel like once you set that dream and you set that one goal to go get it, go get it. Regardless of who try to stop you. There were times that I let other things kind of get in the way, but it never stopped my dream. I always felt like I was going to be where I'm at today, and with the help of that group back there, my family, those back 2 tables. I guess y'all can raise y'all hand. With the help. Yeah, but with the help of those, just the handful that is here with you today, those are the ones. Do it for those people if you can't do it for yourself. And you know, only if they smile, that's the only thing that's really going to matter. You know, trust me.
And I know that your road, any other athlete, if you know anyone that has set a goal and has gotten there without hurdles or obstacles to have to climb over, please introduce me to them, because I doubt there's anybody that's set a goal and not had anything challenging or tough come up. With me in particular, you know, trying to get into sports broadcasting is tough. There are a lot of people trying to get into it. So getting rejected after rejection, how do you stay focused when those hurdles do come along to get in the way of your goal? What makes you press on and not give up? And why is it important for these scholarship recipients that when those problems do arise or when those hurdles come, that they work on clearing them and not stopping?
Well, first off, I'm gonna say I tried broadcasting. Didn't work out. It's still
Football
not gonna
didn't
work
work out for me either.
Yeah,
So
yeah, okay, cool. We're on the same page. But you know, when those problems do occur, like I said, you know, the loved ones are beside you. You know, they'll never leave your side. You know, they're the only ones who give you the motivation and the strive and the push to keep going. And you know, and you start realizing at that time, you know, hopefully nobody, you know, that's going on to college, hopefully nobody run into, you know, those kind of things. But if you do, you know, just call one of the loved ones, you know, call somebody you can talk to about anything, you know, especially the position you're in now. You know, you got those people you can go talk to, and also the teachers, you know, the teachers and coaches, you know, those are also people that have also went across their roads and, you know, went across a couple bumps to get to where they are today, and, you know, it all come out perfect.
Do you think you would be where you're at today without some of the teachers and coaches you have that, you know, when you hit those walls or hit those times, if they weren't there to pick you up and encourage you along the way, do you think you would be where you're at right now?
Oh, no doubt. No, I would not be where I'm at right now. I've always needed those people, and those people, the mic just went dead on me. But those people, you know, that I'm talking about is, like I said, that same handful that is here in the back, and, you know, the teachers that y'all are pointing out today. That's one I see right there looking at me. And, you know, I got my coach from high school back there and my counselor back there. You know, those people are the ones that you can go to for anything and really understand you as a person and as a human being.
And now my last question here is, obviously the NFL, we all look at that, that's the pinnacle, and you've reached that, and you've been there for years now, you know, becoming a veteran. When you reach a goal, what do you do next? Do you just kind of kick your heels up and celebrate that you know, this goal you've been working for your whole life, you're there, or do you set a new vision? How do you go about either attacking a new goal or just being satisfied?
Well, while I was here in high school, you know, getting to college, you know, was kind of a first goal. And, you know, once you get that goal, you also had a long-term goal of, you know, where you can make it to. I could have made it to the NFL. There was nobody going to stop me from making it to the NFL. But once I'm here, you know, once you get there, it's okay, you have to start up a new goal. Well, that new goal is going to start at square one, and you're going to go against the elite players, not only the players that get drafted with you, but the elite players, which is the businesses y'all trying to come into. You know, there's going to be people there, but it only show how hard you work if you better yourself for that moment. So, you know, set another goal that you're going to be better than this person, you know, or that person that's in this higher ranking. You know, my next goal is far beyond just being in the NFL. So, no, you don't stop right there at all. You set more goals.
What, if I might ask, what are your next goals now?
I'm going to be a Pro Bowler for the next couple of years, so y'all believe that. That's coming soon.
All right. Well, we're hoping we do see him in the Pro Bowl this year, but I got to be honest, growing up in Indiana, I'm a Colts fan, so I'm hoping there are 2 games this year that you take it easy.
Well, actually, to let it be known, we also have another Trojan that's in the NFL. Jarrell Freeman. Yeah, he was one of my teammates. Coach Coleman actually had, you know, one of those, and, you know, teachers really understand who I'm talking about right now. So, but no, we're gonna beat them.
Hey,
there ain't no doubt. I'm gonna tell him the same thing.
You have a good game, but the rest of the team can slack off.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt.
All right, well, let's congratulate Parrish and thank him for being here against us.
Thank you. Hey, and congratulations to everybody that got your scholarship awards. Don't stop right now. Get more. You know.
Yeah, and I'd like to say just thank you for having me and allowing me to be here. Congratulations to all you guys, and best of luck with your futures and college next year. Thank you.
I get to close, so I can get to say whatever I want. First of all, thank you, Parrish, because I have been hearing about you. You are a legend at High School. I just want you to know we talk about you all the time. My only thing that makes me sad is that the Eagles should have picked you up as a cornerback, because I'm an Eagles fan and I really don't care about any other team. So, but we love you, Parrish, and thank you. And we appreciate you coming here, and you're closer to home now, so come back and see us often. Sean, thank you for helping us with this. We love KWTX. They're a member of our advisory board, has always been there for us, and we appreciate that. Congressman Flores, you know my heart is with you. You have been with us when we opened our Trojan Bank. You were our Trojan Credit Union. You were there supporting us, supporting our future. Thank you so much for being with us. President Atkins, as always, we love you. Thank you for all you do in the community to give of your time freely, and I mean freely, to the community. Thank you so much for making our educational system so much better. Dr. Shepard had to leave to go to Cesar Chavez. So that already tells you that when he said it was the toughest job, Congressman, he meant that. And we're so happy to have Dr. Strange with us. She's wonderful. It's going to be a wonderful, wonderful time with her at University High School. I cannot begin to thank the advisory board enough. Students, I hope you realize all that they do to try to get that money for you. There are days when I just am in awe that they have their love of you in their heart at all times. The academy system has been proven time and time again. And here you saw 15 outstanding students receive, and there were many, many more that applied, but 15 outstanding students that received scholarships. Another round of applause for the advisory board. God bless you all. And Ms. St. Paul, thank you for bringing the students from Kendrick. I hope that they are going to be here. I don't know if I'll be here, but I hope they will be here getting scholarships as well when they graduate from University High School, because they're our future Trojans. God bless you all. Thank you for all that you do. Tom, Academy of Culinary Arts, Academy of Hospitality and Tourism, thank you for all of your the hard work in getting the meal together. God bless you. Have a wonderful year, and God hope that we will meet each other again next May. Thank you.